Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today is a red day in crypto. Yesterday was red as well, and we're starting to see a trend here where we're not seeing the gains we're so accustomed to seeing for the past, month, earlier this month. And it's a healthy thing to have these dips, but if you're new to the space, it can be quite gut-wrenching and you don't know what to expect. And even for people that have been here for a while, should you buy now? Is there another dip coming? Should you wait? But in crypto, you never know. You really never know. Today's video is talking about the dip and if now is a good time to DCA or should you wait for a later time. I believe it is a good time, and I'm going to share with you the projects that I'm looking to DCA in this week while we have this sale. It's a great sale. Nothing has changed with the projects. Just little, negative sentiment right now, but things will quickly turn around. If you've been in crypto, you know how fast things move. So guys, if you like this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more of my content. So let's see what's going on in the crypto space currently. You know, par for the course. This is things that we see all the time, right? But before we get into that, I want to talk about this news that just broke. The Trezor Twitter website /X has been hacked. So do not interact with it. I've been seeing crazy things like this, for an example, saying that TRZR is now live as an ERC20 token. Check to see if you're, eligible, makes you enter your information. I saw other messages here where you have to send some SOL in order to get something else. Like down here, look at this pre-sale, send SOL to this number, blah, blah, blah. So it's probably going around, especially if you're aware of crypto Twitter. Do not interact with it. It's been hacked. So I'm guessing they're looking to, gain control of their site again. But just a fair warning out there to you guys. So looking at the space, basically when I started reviewing for this video, all of this was red. We're starting to see a little bit of green. SOL is up about 2%, but SOL's under 200 now. Bitcoin's at 62.5. XRP's 5 cents or 58 cents. AVAX, down a little bit. So we're starting to make a little bit of gains here. So like I said, things move quickly in crypto. It was red, like I said, when I was looking at this video about an hour ago, and now already we're starting to see some uptakes. So that's the way it goes. So what's going on with Bitcoin and the price? So according to Grayscale, they had an outflow of 444 million. An outflow. So we thought Grayscale was slowing down as far as outflows once they converted to the ETF, but part of what's been helping us is that these ETFs like BlackRock and Fidelity, they've been buying. So as much as Grayscale has been outflowing, they've been gobbling most of it up. But if we look at this chart here, according to HODL 15 Capital, you'll see that most of their outflows were like January 22nd. And even yesterday, it matched their highest, probably even their highest, because their highest was 641 million, and then yesterday 642 million. And that's when we started seeing things coming down, really, right? As far as the Bitcoin goes. And then here is projected at 444 million for today. So when you have that happening, and then you have maybe newer people coming into the space, seeing Bitcoin coming down from 70 down to 60, not used to all this quick movement, maybe they sold too. So when you have that, you have negative sentiment, the price will come down. But Grayscale, they can't sell forever. At some point they can't stop. They're going to have to stop. And then, BlackRock, Fidelity, and all the other ones, they're going to still keep buying. And once you have that, the price will come back again. And, basically that's what led, and I believe that's what's triggering, the negative price for Bitcoin. But remember, we still have Microseller still purchasing. We still have Mr. 100 still purchasing. And like we said, these ETFs are not stopping, not to mention the whales that are taking advantage of these prices right now. So this is short term. And then also historically, we know that right before halving, days before halving, we do have a correction. And right after the correction, we have the halving and things take off. Even during parabolic bull runs and bull cycles, we always see corrections. Things never go up all the way and never come down. They have to have a healthy correction and then they go back up again to the next level. So this is perfectly normal. So crypto trader Rec Capital stated that we are entering the danger zone. And he said that would have started as of yesterday, which kind of corresponds with what we've been seeing, right? Prices were trickling down this weekend, and then, Monday, things really went down a little bit. So he said that Bitcoin has severely corrected in the days leading up to the halving event, and basically explains what a halving is. He says in 2 days, March 17th, Bitcoin will officially enter the danger zone orange, where historical pre-halving retraces have begun. Historically, Bitcoin has performed pre-halving retraces 14 to 28 days before the halving. In 2020, this retrace was negative 20%. In 2016, the retrace was 40%. As of March 17th, Bitcoin is 30 days away from the halving and has pulled back 11%. So since that time, we pulled out even more. According to him, Bitcoin could dip as low as 40,000 range based on BTC's price action during the 2016 and 2020 market cycles. Now, I believe this time is different. 2020, we had C19, and that everything went down, stocks and crypto. And then 2016, obviously, we didn't have the adoption that we have now, a la ETFs and Michael Saylor, El Salvador, and the likes. So things are a little bit different now. But again, to see this retracement right before the Bitcoin halving is nothing new, right? And then we have grayscale selling as well. So all these things, basically, I'm letting you know that according to me, and again, what do I know? I'm just talking, that this is historically, this has happened before, and this is nothing we should be going crazy about and selling off at the moment. If anything, you should be stacking, and that's what I am doing. Altcoin Daily posted this saying that people always wish for a crypto dip, but when it comes, they don't have the guts to buy it. And that's why I'm making this video here, that you want to have the guts to buy what you were waiting for, saying, oh man, I wish this price would go down. Now that it's down, what are you going to do? Pull the trigger. That's what I'm going to do. Pulling the trigger. I think it's a good idea, especially with some of the projects that I'm going to cover here shortly. Also, with the dip comes negative sentiment, and according to Block, crypto apps ranking on the App Store, and this is Coinbase, and you can see that right now, as far as activity goes on Coinbase, people are not using the app as much. It's going down. It peaked, obviously, when Bitcoin was hitting highs and everything like that, but we're seeing that it's starting to trend down. And, for good reason, right? People are scared. So some of the things that I'm buying on the dip, I'm going to start with a stock, and that is CleanSpark. CleanSpark is a Bitcoin miner. Out of all the miners out there, they have the best as far as debt to income ratio. They have the best rigs. They're ordering as far as getting prepared for the Bitcoin halving next month to get the best rigs so they can increase their hash rate. And I think they're one of the best miners out there. And if we look at the 1 month, they're down about 5.4%. But if you look at overall for the past 6 months, they're up 308%. So my rationale with CleanSpark is that, yes, they're the ones basically selling what everyone wants. When Bitcoin hits over 6 figures, what do you think the price of this project will be? I think this company is very valuable, and it's only going to continue to be valuable. It's a good price right now, in my opinion. So I will be DCAing into CleanSpark for sure. Because although, yes, it's a bit high, 16 bucks. The high around here was about 21 bucks, I believe, 22 bucks. If this thing Bitcoin hits 6 figures, we're probably looking at a $30, $40, $50 stock from this price. So I'm all about CleanSpark right now. Next, let's look at the inflows for the week. We see that Bitcoin had an inflow of, look at that, 2.8 billion. And then Solana had an outflow of 2.7. And then we have Ethereum had an outflow of 13.9 million. Cardano had an inflow of 1.2 million. And for the month, Cardano had an inflow from its institutional money, 2.3 million. XRP was null for this week, but monthly had 2.3 million. And Polkadot had an inflow of 3.1 as well, 3.1 million. Very interesting. So smart money still believes in Bitcoin, obviously. Maybe Ethereum after the Denkun upgrade and all of that, and maybe the ETF's not happening as soon as they thought it would. Some of the money went out of Ethereum and possibly went into other projects, but it's very interesting to see. So let's take a look at some of the projects that I'm interested in. Let's take a look at CoinMarketCap right now. So CoinMarketCap, we're basically seeing what I'm looking at as, what are the discounts? So the 24-hour in the past week, and where I think my money could probably go a little bit further. So Solana, we know that I like it, but it's pretty hot. Although it's come down a little bit, it's still over 150. So I'm not there. However, ADA. Some people didn't think we would see another 50-cent ADA ever again. Right now, ADA is trading 59 cents. And I just showed you how institutional money is into it as well. And ADA, everything is run except for this. And I think it's going to get its time in the sun. Maybe not as quickly as all the other ones, and everything like that. But ADA is still in the top 10. It's been in the top 10 forever. People are staking ADA. It's a big, big loyal community. They have DeFi that's up and coming. They have their own NFTs now. They have SNEC, which is a good one. And they have a lot of things coming up. They have Midnight Sidechain. Hopefully they get the scaling together with that upgrade, and I really believe ADA will run. So I'm DCAing into ADA right now. And especially people right now, if you look at crypto Twitter, they hate ADA, or they either hate it or you love it. A lot of people have negative sentiments about ADA right now, saying it's slow, it's a stable coin, old technology, blah, blah, blah. And that's probably when you want to get on a project. When people are bashing it and you believe in it, you don't want to follow the crowd. Sometimes you want to do your own thing. And I think ADA last time had about $3 high in the bull. I think it could double that. $6, $8 from 59 cents. Great return on investment. Avalanche I like, but I want to wait a little bit and hopefully I see it get under $50 and then I'm all in on Avalanche. Toncoin is interesting. It's the Telegram blockchain, and Telegram has over 900 million followers. So they already have the adoption. It's just, can they get the Telegram users to use it? So I'm thinking about Telegram. They have a lot of solid money behind it as well. But for now, we'll put this one on ice. Chainlink is a good buy, under $20. I like it. Near, I'm gonna wait for it to get under $4, but I like that as well. That's a good DCA opportunity. Render I like. Immutable X is a good gaming play if that's your spot, if that's your speed. Injective is a very good buy. Remember how hot Injective was end of last year? If you look at for the past 7 days, it's down almost 30%. That is a good DCA buy. Phantom came from the dead and is right now, their TVL is growing back up to where it was. They're recovering from the 2 hacks that they had last year. A Phantom, I think, is a good buy too. Anything under $1 is good with me for Phantom. Obviously, Dog with Hat is one of the biggest ones as far as the meme goes on Solana. I think that's a good buy as well. It's come down a little bit. Say, all in on Say, heavy on Say. Remember, it hit over $1, and then everything happened with Bitcoin, and now it's coming down a little bit. Say is a big, big DCA for me. Say and ADA are going to be my biggest DCAs this week. Sui's good. Sui has good TBL. The founders of Facebook and that project that they had. But what I don't like about Sui is the tokenomics. Just a lot of inflation with that. Beam is a good buy. If we see for the past 7 days, it's down 22.4%. Jupiter is an excellent buy. That's the perpetual exchange for Solana, and we know how high Solana, as far as the volume goes with the meme, how high that's been. Jupiter, Radium, and Orca, I believe, were the 3 dexes that were higher than Uniswap. So, you do that. You do the math there. Pith is another one that I'm heavy on. Anything under $1, I think, is a good buy. Competitor to Chainlink. And that's about it as far as what I'm looking at right now. So that's that. And then just to replay, we take a look at DCA plays for this dip. I like CleanSpark, ADA, Say, Phantom, Pith, Jupiter, and Injective. More of a dip, AVAX, if it hits below $50, I'll be into that. And Near, below $4, definitely all in on Near. So, do I believe we should be buying dip right now? I believe we should always be buying dips. That's my personal opinion because I'm a DCA guy. I'm not a trader. I don't do, mess with, what do you call those things? When people get wrecked, I don't do any of that. So basically, I'm slow and boring, but at the end of the day, I think that's how I win. I'll get the biggest profits doing that. So guys, I know it's rough out there today. It's probably going to be rough tomorrow, but we know how quickly crypto can change. It can be down 20% today and up 50%, in 2 weeks. So just continue to DCA in your favorite projects. I just outlined some of the ones that I'm focused on and trying to build my bags on. And I know we'll come out at the end very, very happy, toasting to the big accomplishments that we made, all the goals that we've met and accomplished through crypto. So that's today's video. Stay strong out there, and until next time, bye.